Hi y'all, this is Pam at Pink Dragonfly Wingz here with another um, episode, I guess, for our Dephemerember stuff that we're following with luiseheinzl and with Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. And so this time they gave us a little freebie, each one of them, and I hope that I have these right. They're so similar and so close, but I know that Luise did this one on her website, and Barbara did this one on her website. I'm not sure which one came up with which one. If Luise did this one and sent it to her, or did this one and sent it to her, I don't know. But I have two of them, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, so I'm going to do both of them, of course. So these are just little pockets to put our Dephemerember prompt list in. Now, this is the paper from Luise. You get these free on her website. So go check her out and get these. And then these are the ones on Barbara's website. So whichever way they go. Anyway, so I have these and have both of these done. I have already cut them out and inked around the edges, so I knew that you didn't want to sit and watch me cut and ink. So I've done those. These are my originals that I put back in my list in my little packet so that I know who did what and where it came from, that kind of thing. So, and in case you don't remember, here's our little journal that we did. I did go back and put some lace up here. I found an old collar that just had these two pieces and it fit perfectly on the front and another piece on the back of this beautiful little journal that we made. So I did that and got that ready. I haven't done anything in here yet, mainly because I just haven't decided what I want to do. And I may not put anything up there. I may put some kind of words or something here and something here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but this is my journal that I'm going to be using for Dephemerember, and let's put these together. So, like I said, you get all of these free. You get 2 pages free from Luise, 2 pages free from Barbara, and we're going to just put them together. They're very simple to do. When you run the first page off, this one, then run it back through your machine and do the other side. And it's all organized on here so that when you cut, you're going to get the whole thing on there. So, see on here, we have this front right here, and then we have this back right here. And it's all on here. It's all pretty. It's all already done for you as far as measuring and that kind of thing. So all you have to do is just cut it out. So this is our little book. And I think that we are going to, I'm going to do this one in a minute. They're very simple to put together. The hardest part is all of the cutting out. But once you get it all cut out, we're good to go. So let me get my ink, my ink. It's been a long day. And what do y'all think about my beautiful little pink glitter fingernails? My mom is here with me for the Thanksgiving holiday, and I talked her into staying a few days, and she and I went and had manicures and pedicures done, and she got black glitter, so I told her she was turning into a hoochie mama, but that's okay. I like hoochie mamas. And I got pink, of course. So, all right, enough about the fingernails. But anyway, the only thing was they had to cut them all off, and I worked pretty hard but they weren't all the same length, so we started over. All right, so here's our little thing, and we're going to put this way, this way, okay? And that is going to fit. Hope I scored that in the right place. Put my glasses on and maybe I can tell. And we'll do it closure here and all this. So All right, I'm going to try to do as well as I can, the way Barbara and Luise did it, but don't hold your breath. So, and I had 2 of these, but there are 4 of these little things on here, and I lost 2 of them. I have no idea where in this room they may be, but after I get them done, I'm sure I'll find them. But if I need them, I'll go print a couple more. So no worries. That's the good thing about this, is you can just print it as many times as you need. So first of all, we're going to take this little piece, and I printed this out on, oh gosh, I think it may be like 80-pound cardstock, because I wanted it to have a little sustenance so it doesn't, you know, I don't want it to rip and tear and all that. So we're going to take this little thing, and Barbara and Luise are so smart, and they did this all for us so that it matches right here, and you line everything up and it's going to fit right on top of here. Is that not the cutest thing? It's going to make a little tuck spot. Okay, so we're going to take this, and like I said, I've already inked around. Yeah, I haven't scrapbooked in a while, so my little glue thingy. Of course, if I need to wash it out, I think. And I need some new eyes so I can find that little hole. So let's see if we can get this to work. So we're going to put, of course not, it's not going to work. Of course it won't. But we're going to make it work. Take my glasses off. Put that in there again. It's kind of weird because I see better without my glasses up close. So we're going to see if it'll work now. Otherwise, we'll do something else. And it looks like we're doing something else. No, it's kind of coming. It looks like it's just kind of icky in there. There we go. Persistence. Okay, we're going to put it right down here. Now this glue will give me not very long, but long enough to make sure that I get all of everything evened up so that it's flush with what's already down there. So it just kind of blends in. The only thing you have is this ink around the edge to kind of show you that that's where the edge is. Okay, so we have this little tuck spot here, and we're going to put this little guy right in here. We can put him in here, or we can put this pocket on here, or we can turn it over and we can put this pocket on the back. And I think that I am going to put this one on the back because of the pink flowers here matches all of the pink flowers here, and I think it looks, I think this side may look a little too busy, even though it's darling and precious. So there we go. But I think I want to put it on the outside. And let me show you on this. They give you 2 of these. One is in English and one is in German. And so I went ahead and put them back to back so that, you know, if I get into a state of when I want to try to learn to speak German, I will use this side. And I do want to learn to speak German, but I think that's a ways down the road. So, all right, so we're going to put this one over here. We're going to glue it up on 3 sides and put it right here in the center. Make sure we glue it, or not glue it, but burnish it down good so it spreads that glue out, and it will kind of spread out and stay. So, all right, so there we go. We have that. Now, all of these are just little pieces, and I also did English on one side, English on and German on the other side on this. They give you both. And I'm going to put this, okay, now we're going to put this little thing right here on our little deal, and I'm going to put, let's see, how do we want to do that? We can put it here and cut. Now I don't remember how they did it. So, that being said, I cut some extra little circles here in case we wanted to make this a little bigger, a little thicker here. So I think that I'm going to put 2 extra ones behind here to raise this up just a little bit right here. Okay, so I think we're going to do that. So we're going to put some glue on here. And put that one on top of this one. We'll put a little more glue on here. Put that one on top of that one, and then we'll make sure they're all on there nice and even. Okay. There we go. That just gives it a little thickness so that this, I want to get that on our book. And of course it came, apparently I had 3 of them. I don't know, maybe I put glue on the same one twice. I just don't know, but I'm going to put another one on here. Okay, we'll put a little bit more on there because I want it to be a little bit higher. And there are just 2 on there, so I thought I could put glue on 2 circles, but who knows? Who knows? But we want to make sure that gets glued down pretty good. We can put this right here. Okay. And if we go back here and take this out, we can put ever so slightly. Let's see, how are we going to do this? Looking, I can use that, I think, to put that. Okay, I'm going to put that right here. And so, let me get my pencil. And we're going to go right there, and we're going to cut just a little slit in that. I can find my cutting knife. Well, that's not the best one, but it'll work. And we need a little ruler. Can find a little ruler. This is when I need my glasses back on. Here's a little one. Okay. Now I got to find my mark. It's right there. And I think we'll make it, let's see, put that about 7, and we'll go here, just to keep me from cutting through. So we're going to cut it about 2 little slits here, 2 little centimeters. Make sure that it came through on this side. And then when we put this on here, we put that out far enough, that will slide right down in there to act as our closure for our little book. Okay, there we go. That will be cute. And then we can use one of these little things here, maybe that little piece, and cover up that slit so that it doesn't show too much. I probably moved it out a little farther than I intended, but oh well. So then we're going to put some glue on this right here. And I want to sure my flower's right where I want it. And there's my little slit. Get us a paper towel or a napkin. Wipe off a little bit of the excess here. Let that dry really, really nicely. Okay. Make sure we don't have any back here. We don't want it sticking where it's not supposed to stick. Alrighty. And then I'm going to take this and put that right up against our little slit right there so it kind of disguises it ever so slightly. Okay. Put that right like that. And then when this, it's not completely dry, but when it folds and dries, we can slide this right in that little slit right there. And it just barely fits, so it's just enough to hold it down, and that'll work perfect. We could even pull this over just a slight little bit so that it kind of, well, now I need some more glue. Okay. Whoops. Kind of made a mess there, didn't I? Okay, that's going to work perfectly. Make sure it's straight. And then our little ball will fit right behind there like that. Perfect. Look at all those pretty little flowers. Okay, so now we have a choice. We can put our extra little things here. Well, I was going to do this, and what I wanted to do was to put this, they put theirs on here, and I like that, but I want to be able to access both sides, okay, so that I can see both sides. So let's see if in all of this rigmarole here, let me scoot back here just a bit, and let's see what kind of little nubbin we have here. And let's see here. I want it to hang. I want it to dangle. And so we could do a yellow one. We could do a blue one. We could do a blue one on this side and a yellow one on the other one. That will work perfect. These are those little, I call them light bulb pins. I don't know what they're really called, but that will work. And we're going to take one of these. We're going to put it right up here in the corner. Oh, it would help if we put our little doobie on here, wouldn't it? And then put it right here in this corner. And then we can close it. And have it hang down right there. Let's see if we can get it to turn over. Have the other side down here. Might need to put a bigger hole on it, but no, I think that's going to work just fine. And then have it so that it dangles. There we go. I like that. That's cute. Okay. So then we have our little fastener right here. Have to fasten that. And then we have some other little things, but maybe I kind of like that, kind of sideways there, and we could put something on there. We could even find us a little bitty tiny Effie I bet somewhere in all this stuff, in fact, if we don't have one, I bet I can go on my printer and make him little tiny so he'll fit right there on that. And I think that's what I'll do. I won't do it right now, but we'll do that later. And put him on here. Come on. I wanted you to work perfectly. There we go. Now then, okay. So we can take this and we can put this in here and have this. We could put some little notepads on here, some little papers. That isn't what I'm looking for. See if we have a piece of coffee dyed paper. I think we just do. So let's get that piece, and we can fold it in half this way. And fold it in half this way. Let's see, is that going to work? Actually, that would almost work the way it is. All right, but we're going to cut it down ever so slightly so that it will be flippy pages. So we're going to put this one right here and cut off just slightly at the top. And we'll turn over and we'll cut. I'm going to cut a little bit more off because I don't want it to interfere with our spine thing, our foldy thing here. Okay, so we can put that right there. Actually, it would fit perfectly like that, but I think I want it a little shorter, just a little dab shorter, so that it's not right up at the edge. So let's cut off just a little bit more. So we'll make it right at 5 inches. That's a good round number. Okay. And now that will fit a little better. Put those over there. Don't know how my papers always manage to get crooked no matter what I do. And then we're going to put this right here. And I think we're going to put maybe that right there. That would be cute. That would be very cute. And we'll just, well, that might not work. Let's get our little stapler here. Let's get our little stapler. Our little tiny attacher thing here. And okay, we'll put one right here. One right here. And one right there. Okay. And we can put that on here. Now we can cover up, well, we might could use, well, that one goes on the other one. We might could use, but that still doesn't really cover it up too much. Although that's kind of cute, but nope. What about, we had an extra little piece of paper here that I cut. That would be cute, but it's still not long enough. Kind of like that though. So we might could take these and put those on the side. And maybe put that one on the side. And use up those little jobbies. That would look okay. And then we could use even some of these little things. I like that idea. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to take this and we're going to put it on our paper pad and put it right here in the middle as best I can figure. But y'all know me and measuring. We don't measure too good. And let's see, we've got some back sides. I like the back sides of this. And we can put that one right there. Okay. And put that like that. And then we'll get this one. And we'll put it right here after I get glue all over my fingers. See if we can closely make those match. Okay. Cute, cute. Okay, then we're going to take this part and put some glue on it. And we'll glue it down on the inside of our little thing here and make sure it's not too long. And put that right there. That's going to be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I think since this one has so many pink flowers in it, how would these work on here? I think that would look just fine. There we go. And then we'll use another color on the other one. Okay. There we go. So now we have our little guy here. We have our little paper pad here. 4 pieces of paper. This we can use to take notes or whatever we need to do. We can fold this up right on the back. That'll work perfect. Put our little prompt list right here. And then our other little things we can save. Put that on here. I think that front is just a little, looks a little naked. That's an extra that I cut out. I don't have any other little pieces. I have this little thing I'm still working on. I can put him right there. We could turn him over and put him like that. But then that kind of limits what we can write on it. So, on this side it is. So we're going to take this one. And we'll put it on here. About halfway. All right, and then we can take our extra little pieces and put them right in back here, and we will have these for using in our journal in case we need some extra. We have our tickets here. We could put our tickets on the inside of this. I think I'm going to save them though. So we're going to put these right here. Put that in there. We're going to put these, fold them in half, and we'll put them right here, and then we'll have these to use when we get ready to do our journals. And there we go. There we go. Now that's hanging like I wanted it to. All right, so there's the first one. Now the second one will be really easy. No big deal. Okay, we'll put that right there. Put all of our little pieces right here. Now this one just looks like the beach. My granddaughter and her husband and her family. She has 2 little children and 2 stepchildren, and they all just moved to Hawaii. He is in the Air Force, and they got stationed in a way. I know, tough job. But anyway, all right. So we've already got this one done. When you get these, you will look here. Of course, here is a very distinct line that you can score down, or you can fold it either way. And here is a very faint line that gives you to fold these so that you have your sections, and they're that way on both. So, and I guess you could fold it like this, but it would be opposite way, and it would cover up Effie. So we don't want to cover up Effie. So we're going to do it like this. All right, and in here we have the same thing. We have a little pocket so Effie doesn't have to go away for us to put our pocket down. So we're going to put our little pocket on here. I guess actually, well, I guess it's a pocket, but I think it's probably more like a tuck spot. So we're going to put it on here. Make sure it's all lined up nice and even and pretty. We don't want it cockeyed. And then on this one, I think I'm going to turn this one over. I may use this one, I think, because Luise does a video in English and a video in German. I'm going to put the German side up on hers, and we'll put the English side up on Barbara's. That way we have both, and we're prepared and ready to go. So get that one. So this one's going to be the English. Okay. We'll put it right there just for a second, just because. Alrighty. We need to get our little, we'll put our little pocket. How's our pocket look on here? Let's see. How does he? Oh, he looks better back here. Yeah, he looks totally better back here with the water and all of the cool stuff. So, on the back he goes. So, we'll put this one. Like I said, you get these. Luise and Barbara will give you a set of each of these. You get one from one person and one from the other person, and that's cool. And go to their video channel and look up Luiseheinzl, and Barbara is at 49 Dragonflies, and they will give you the link here to get these, so you can get them and go ahead and get them ready. We start December 1st, and I think that's tomorrow, so we got to get started. So we're going to put this, well, I've got to make my little slit here, so, but I think, isn't that pretty? Pretty little flower. I think I'm going to scoot it back a little bit this time, and we'll put this one right here. And get my cutting part. And we'll put that right there. Cut our little opening. And we'll turn it over and we'll cut this side open, make sure. And you're not going to see this little slit in here because this fits in here. So we're going to put that right there. Get us another sheet of paper and we'll make another little thing here. Okay. So what do I do with my circle? Here it is. We have a couple more of these little craft colored ones that I cut out. I'll put that one on there. And then we'll put some glue on this side. And put that one on there. I'm sure there are a million ways to do these little closures, but this is similar to what they did, so it's okay. But you could put a especially putting this little raised part on here. You could put an eyelet in here and put it on here and do that. In fact, I might go back and put the eyelet on there just to show, but just because. And we'll put that right there. Make sure we get our water straight. We don't want our water going cockeyed. Okay. Put a little bit of glue back here on the back. Put it right there, evening it up with our water. Okay. There we go. There we go. Hold it down. Just to let it kind of set just for a minute. Okay, then we need to make sure we have all the glue off of it. We don't want it sticking where it's not supposed to stick. There we go. All right. We need a piece of paper. So let's see if we can find another sheet here. Okay. All right. I think this one will work just fine. So we're going to get that. We're going to fold this over just like we did last time. Fold it in half. And we're going to fold it in half again. Push that down pretty good. Make sure it's pretty even. Get our cutter. Okay, once again, we're going to come over here and we're just going to cut off about that much. And doing both of these, see, now we have 2 notepads that we can actually make notes on. And we cut it at 5, so let's cut it at 5. There we go. Get our little stapler again. And we'll put one in the middle. And one here. Of course, I ran out of staples. And who knows where the staple refill box is. I'll put it on in a minute. All right, so we're going to have this one right here. Okay, and we used that little piece that was laying here, and I have another little piece, but it's not quite as big, but I don't know that that would matter, really, if we put these little round jobbies on it. Okay. That one I think is pretty. Okay, so we could just do that. That would work okay. Yeah. So we'll just do that. Stick that on there. Get all those stuck under my little doodad and I'll lose those. There's our other little thing. There it is. Put that one on right there. You can tell I didn't have a hole punch the size of these little circles to cut those out. So I cut them by hand. I don't cut so round, but that's all right. All right, since we are, oh, tore that up. Oh, well, it's okay. I'm going to glue it back down. Since before I put this on here, I think I'll just use this stapler to put one more staple in. It's bigger, but it's going to be covered up, so it's not going to matter. All righty. So we'll go about halfway. put it on here. Put that on top of our staples. It'll work just fine. Okay, then we'll take this side and glue it down to our book. Cover up the spot I goofed up. Always manage to goof up something. So, oh well. Alright, so we have this little piece on here. We have our little notepad again. 4 little pages. This one's a little darker, but that's okay. And we have our little deal here in English. In here it's in German. Fold that over and put our little nubbin down in our little slot. Except it's hard for me to see because, like I said, I don't have my glasses on. Put that right there. All right. Now then, we've got to put this little jobby on here. And here's our yellow one. Now, all the colors in here tend to be yellow and blue. So, on this one, I put a yellow eyelet with a blue bulb pen. Here, we have a blue eyelet with a yellow. And I think I will turn it. And then how did I do that while ago? I do not know. Put that right here. And just poke it through there. Now, I guess if I were going to use it a lot, I probably would put an eyelet in there just to kind of help protect that paper. But for this, I think it'll be just fine the way that it is. Now, we need a little piece to go here. And I really like the little mushroom part. It's kind of cool. I got another one over here, this little one. But it's not doesn't have a lot of printing on it. I mean, I guess we could do that. And have that little piece of yellow sticking up there. That would be okay. That would be pretty. This one's too big. And how does this side look? Oh, I kind of like that side better. Kind of picks up the centers of the flowers in here. So I think we're going to use this side. Alrighty. So we will. And probably, what is that law where no matter what you do, it comes up upside down? Okay, we're going to put him right there over our little slit. And have him ready. And I forgot to put the little things on here. And I think that with this one, we might use the blue ones because it's got a lot of blue. And Effie is blue. So we'll do some blue ones on here. I nearly forgot. There we go. Now he's finished. Alright, so we've got that. We've got our little nubbin here. Put that right under there. Perfect. Perfect. And we have another one of these. And I like that. And I think that would work just fine down here. It's got some pretty little butterflies coming in. So we'll just put that down there. I like the back side too that came out in the print, but if you're going to write on it with anything, that's not going to show very well. So we're going to use the white side. Put that on there. Okay. And then we're going to take our little pieces and we're going to put them back here to save them. And I'm going to have to cut some more of those little round things because I lost a couple of them. So I will do that. In fact, I will probably go and make another copy of all of the little embellishments so that we can put them on here and use them in our journal. So, okay. So there we go. We have one from Barbara and we have one from Luise. Hope you enjoyed this. Please go check out their websites, get your little free parts, and join us in Dephemerember. It is a hoot of a time. You will certainly enjoy yourself. In the meantime, please check out my channel, see some of my other videos. Check out my website, www.pinkdragonflywingz.com, and see if we have anything there that might interest you. And until next time, bye-bye.